Thank you guys for joining me again on our playoff series versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Um, Guys, in a really boneheaded move, I had everything recorded and I uploaded the YouTube video. Some of you guys may saw it, and I didn't record the audio. My gosh, I'm such an idiot. I apologize so much, guys, for that. If you guys know anything about Eastside Hockey Manager, you can already tell we advanced. But there was so much drama. Oh my gosh, man, I can't. Why does this all? I don't know what happened. I set it to my microphone and it didn't record, so let me just take you through what happened. So the first game we lost in overtime. We had Crosby, Malkin. They came out to play. We responded really late, and then in overtime, Suter. And the shots this game really, they could have gone either way. And there were so many things I loved about Eastside Hockey Manager that I was telling about. Shots were about even. And in the full series breakdown, we went, before the series started, we went over the matchups, and pretty much we're split dead even, and we couldn't capitalize on the power play. That was pretty much the summary of what was going wrong for us. We couldn't capitalize. Penalty kill was okay, and then shots on goal we were split, but their guys came up, Crosby and then Suter, later on. So they won in overtime, so it's a little bit, hey, they won that game. Tip our caps. Well, in the second game, Hornquist and LaPierre scored. And again, we'll go the stats. We'll break it down for you guys. This time they dominated. Shots were 30-19. Shots blocked, we did that. We couldn't get on the power play, but we took 9 penalties, and it finally came back to beat us. But both goals, look at that, pretty much in the same spot. Interesting. Bobrovsky, I don't think it tells you if they're a tip or not. I don't know if it does. It probably does, but anyways, the big news out of that game, which is what they beat us 2-0. They tacked it on, but it came at a price because I don't know if it shows it because we're past the playoff point. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, such great news. Sidney Crosby was injured, and I think you can see it in the play. Yeah, we'll go to the game log. He was injured. He got injured on that Wednesday. This game he was injured, and they placed him on the 7-day IR, and that's why he didn't play in the rest of the series. And if we go to the history, nope. Will it even tell us if he was injured? A more talented version, Nicholas Backstrom. Wow, that's pretty cool. No, and the thing is, I tried going to play-by-play, and we couldn't find the injury. Crosby released a snapshot. Yeah, we couldn't. Oh, here it is. Crosby was injured and had to be helped off the ice. He was roughed up by the challenge of Johansson. He went to the bench injured and struggled to the locker room. So he was out. And they actually went on the second period. If you go to the box score, they went on to tack on, I believe. No, in the third period they tacked on. But they scored in that second period. And so they took the 2-0 series lead. And he was out the rest of the series. And then we responded huge. came back. Blue Jackets 2-1. Trocheck in the waning moments, and I wish I had this. I don't know why I've been having issues with the XSplit, man. I really don't. But we're going to go to the highlights. Trocheck's goal was, oddly enough, right bar down almost. We're going to go to the highlight. You can see it here. Play normal speed. It was just like right in front of me really quickly. In the waning moments, it put us over. I don't know. It just went. It's really weird because the sim has him beating Flower just like top cheese. That was enough in overtime, or not in overtime, but late in the waning moments of the game. It took us 1-2, and that, or 2-1, and that shifted it. We were down by 1, and then the overtime game, Johansson. And I must say, Calvert. This is another thing. Oh my, so many. I'm so pissed at myself, man. I can't, guys. God, why does this always happen to me? I don't get it. I just don't. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Was it in the third? No, it must have been in the first. Was it? Yeah, it definitely was in the first. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'm looking for, there's a penalty. Atkinson took a game misconduct 5-minute major, and I don't know where it is. I don't know if this is the game. Okay. It is the game because Calvert came in the second period, so it had to have been penalties. Let's see. There it is, Atkinson. Yep, that's a much better way to look at it. So we can go, what was that under? Game stats? No, what was that? Box score, that's it. All right. So Atkinson took a 5-minute major. I moved Calvert up to the second line. Calvert jumps in and scores to tie the game, which is what I wanted to show you. And then midway in the overtime, and it was in OT because I was trying to do the math in my head. Johansson gets a beauty of a play. You're going to see he comes streaking in. Interception by the defenseman. Comes in streaking the slot and buries it. Rips it down. And this is all like 5 and that game, in overtime, that tied it up. And pretty much even, man. Power play, 0 for 5. That was a concern. But the penalty kill stood strong. And so at that point, the series is tied. We responded, and then we pretty much took hold. We had Hartnell score. Malkin tied it back up. Dawes came in, and finally Dawes shows up. Or I'm going to take you to the goal. Johansson, I think he nets, what he net? An empty netter? No, he netted a power play. So in this game, the power play goal, the power play came alive for us. And I am so sorry, guys. We're going to go to the goal 2-1. Dawes put us up. He's number 21, I believe, on the ice, so watch for him. I'm going to rewind. I'm not actually going to play it again. I'm just going to, because that was really quick. Dumped it in. 71. Good team. I think it was a 17 in the slot. And so that beat, as we can tell, that beat not who I want. I want the Blue Jackets. Why can I not get the Blue Jackets? Either way, I mean, that put us up 3-1. Dawes buried it home. Let's see. Can I see where the... There it is, the away. So all the goals came like right in this area. And 15 is Dawes. So he ripped in the slot, bar down almost. And then Johansson to take that. I think he scored the game clinching goal almost in the same spot. And so we took a 3-2 series lead, and that was pivotal because you know that in the best of 3, the team that wins the first game, majority of the time goes on to win the series. And sure enough, the very next game, they came back, we took the lead, they tied it, and then we ripped 2. But they still tallied 1. It was more in Dawes again finally showing up. Perron came back, but then Johnson, but then Perron came back on the power play. And it's interesting, they scored a shorthanded goal, but then Foligno buries it in the waning moments. Foligno puts it out of reach with Dawes and Domilton, the person that we acquired in that trade for Fedor Tootin, which is storyline coming into this series. Is Fedor Tootin traded to Pittsburgh away. We pick up Brian and trying to bolster our defense by staying our contract situation, and it pays off for us. And it's so ironic that on the go-ahead goal of the 6th game, Brian gets the assist. So we're going to look at it right now. King went off the little, I don't know if that was a failed dump attempt, but then we come in, Dawes goes behind the net, in front, gives it to 29, and he rips it. And it's a weird angle again. Let's try and find Foligno's goal. Foligno, 71 right here. So, short side, right in there. What a play, put us out. And this was all while Crosby was going, he was injured off that 2-game. Johnson took him out, and he was on the IR for that whole week, that whole series. And so they go up 2-0. They lose Crosby, and then we rip off 4 in a row. And I'll tell you what, man, it was a heck of a series. I wish I had the audio. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So, now we're up against Detroit, and let me show you what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. And for all you NHL GM guys, get into Eastside Hockey Manager, please. It's such an amazing game. It's so good. Not enough good things I can say about this game. And it breaks down the offense. We have the edge in offense going into the second round. Defense, they have the edge. You guys can see this for yourself. I'm going to go into all this at the start of the next video. I'm definitely going to check if I have flipping my audio recorded. Man, it was such a good series. Oh, man, that commentary can never be recorded again. Oh, man. I'm so bummed. But yeah, it was interesting to see that the game gave us the edge when we sort of hit that next turn when the Penguins lost Crosby. It was GG no re for them. But it was interesting, even if you go back and you look at the games. I mean, let's go into NHL standings. Round, quarterfinal. I mean, these were still close games. Even this game, we didn't tack it on until midway through the 3rd period. But you go back and, Pittsburgh has a knack of pulling games out. I mean, they can do it, and just for them to fight the way they did, it was still close. I mean, it was an incredible series. Fleury played amazing throughout that series. He played really well, and he definitely gave Bobrovsky he challenged him. I mean, he played really well. You look at his series, he even posted a shutout, only gave up 1 goal, 2-2. I mean, he was so good for them. He started to get a little bit worse as the series went on, but we sort of adjusted our tactics against Pittsburgh, and oh man, I just wish you guys could watch it, and I messed up again, man. I hope you guys can forgive me. I really can. I had the where is it? Update for Pittsburgh scouting. The big thing going into that series was their sound with great goaltending, although they don't have many scoring options. Chris Letang is their best strong defenseman. Sidney Crosby is the focal point with Patrick Hornquist streaking in from the wing in support. And that's pretty much what they were. I mean, you look at their roster. You know, Pittsburgh, their problem is they have money in great players, but like they got Perron, who sort of did show up. You know, in the playoffs, he had 5 games, he had 3 points, but he should be good enough to do the job. I mean, you look at their first 2 lines with Malkin and Crosby spearheading it, they should be good. And then Patrick Hornquist, although Dupree, it's like, you know, and he, in 3 games, he had 1 goal. So, and in 3 games, so he didn't even play all the games. He may have been injured, I don't know. Steve Downey was out. He had he was placed on a 24-day IR. And then they also lost, let's go to the defenseman in the series. They lost Christian Ehrhoff. That was a big blow for them too defensively. But again, their offense, it was weird. You look at the series. Again, I wish I had it for you guys. They sort of showed up, and like they sort of didn't. And I think if they had Crosby to keep it 100, I think they would beat us. I really don't see why. First, they lose Crosby and they're done. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, the first game was overtime, and then, you know, they score. They held us pretty much in check, but you go to the game stats in that second game, and it was sort of the shots. They outshot us that second game. But again, that first game, oh, that's the Red Wings series. That first game, I think the shots were about even. Let me check. Yeah, they were about even. So, I don't know. In the series, the matchup coming into the series, we were 2-2. And I don't know, man. So unfortunate, Pittsburgh. Such a crazy series. And I wish, again, I had the commentary, because storyline coming in was Bobrovsky was our best player. Crosby's theirs. This was according to the engine. And it came down to Crosby getting injured in Game 2, and Pittsburgh couldn't recover. But to be fair, how can you recover from that kind of blow? So that's where we stand, guys. I tried my best to recap. Gosh, man, so many good moments. I lost the footage, but I hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I'm definitely going to record, double check my audio, triple check my audio, and make sure it's up and running for you guys. And I still hope you enjoyed the series. I feel so bad, but those are really the highlights. Again, to recap for you guys real quickly, Crosby gets injured in Game 2, but the big thing is one of the huge oversights that I didn't really tell you guys. Well, I already told you, but to recap, I think the big point for me personally was, where is it? In this next game, the Game 3, the pivotal game against Pittsburgh when Crosby's out, Atkinson takes a 5-minute major, and I forgot to mention this, he was suspended for 2 games after that. He was out for 2 more games. I bump Calvert up to the second line. We play without a 4th line left winger. Calvert jumps in at 25, good solid player, and nets one. His only goal of the series was the game-tying goal, and later in overtime, Johansson puts it out of reach in overtime with the goal. That is my one boasting moment that I have in this game. so far. It was an amazing, I think, coaching move to bump him up. And it was critical. It got us back in the series, because if we lost that, if we lose that, let's say we lose, is it this game? No, it's this one. Let's say we lose this game. They go up 3-1. Are we really going to win 2, even 3 in a row to win the series? I don't think so. And so a huge coaching move right there. And then we really reel it in. We really find our ground in these games. And so what can I say, guys? An amazing series. Let me know how you like this in compared to GM mode. I couldn't record live, but like just seeing the highlights, I think it's so cool that like we can click on game, go to Calvert, or not Calvert, but we can click on the quarterfinal. I can take you to 3-5. I can show you Foligno's goal that put it out of reach live with highlights. I think this is so cool, man. I love this game. I was saying this in the commentary over and over again. Look at this. I love this game, man. You can see it live. You can see the shot. You can go in and see exactly where it went in. I love this game, guys. I was saying it so much throughout the commentary. It's going to be a staple on my channel. Even when NHL 16 comes out, Eastside Hockey Manager is going nowhere. I sort of struggled. I'm still trying to find how to find a good speed for this game. But I am passionate about Eastside Hockey Manager. I really do enjoy it. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, man. I can't believe I blew it without recording the commentary. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Be hyped for the Red Wings coming up. Season record, 4-1, Detroit. I think it's going to be a great series. Oh, here at last meeting, they beat us 4-2. Let's see what they're all about. Stay tuned, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Sully. Take care, and see you later.